Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to a scene for the Living World of Darkness Changeling venue. This scene takes place in the lower part of Manhattan, where William's tattoo shop has been relocated to. He needed a bigger space, so he went and got a new shop, new location. Got out of Brooklyn. The scene starts with Sir William sitting in a store, working, cleaning various tools and implements, and sanitizing.
This weird Puka will appear. She looks clearly sort of lost because she's not sure where she is. She just seems to be wandering. She has a bunch of forgotten name curriculums. I don't know if we call it in English here, information and stuff, or possibly something like that. Because it put her a job, and it's horrifying for her. Very horrifying. But she stops by the front of the parlor and, mesmerized by the idea of another tattoo, she wanders in.
All right. This will be your first time seeing for your puka to see Sir William. Sir William is a fairly heavy-set knocker, and his hands are stained in ink from the tips of his fingers up to about his wrist. He is covered in tattoos of various styles, almost little things here and there, but the one thing that is really standoutish is chimerically he has tattoos of eyes all over his body, and they look in every direction. They seem to follow you when you move. He has a nice wristwatch on his left wrist. And in the chimerical reality, it appears to be almost like a Pip-Boy from the Fallout series, curled up in the corner chimera of the room. In chimerical reality, there is a cute little carbuncle from the Final Fantasy series curled up. He has his Fremen blue eyes. He has his teeth filed. His tongue is bifurcated. A bunch of piercings on his eyebrows and ears.
The lizard puka is scaly. It's the first thing. They are almost shiny. She is colorful, and it's sort of obvious that some of those colorful stains in her body are tattoos, actually. But most of her is green. She has a bifurcated tongue and lots of piercings, especially. Some of them are sort of weird and look sort of remember the type of piercings the red caps
Right.
actually do. She stops and sort of waves to the knocker.
He will look up and nod. How'd it do?
Fine. I'm Lizzie. Okay, I'll be very honest. I look for a job.
Okay. You want a job?
I'm a body piercer.
Okay. Did you do anything else? Or just piercing?
Well, just piercing mostly. I'm good at poking holes at people. I'm
Fair.
very, very good at it.
Okay.
It's it's a talent.
He just kind of nods. Well, that's many people. Well, we do some piercings here, but that's not our main source of operation. We also do. We're predominantly a tattoo studio. Can have you ever inked anybody?
Not really. Not other than myself. I have some I did on myself, but yeah, never really did it. Can learn, however. Not against learning. I need the food system. I need the monies. So
All right. Gotta take a look at your work. Do you have, a portfolio?
yeah, sure. Actually, Wolf, one of the mass of papers and sheets she's carrying a sort of a paste. Don't know if that's the word. A file, whatever,
Right.
with pictures of stuff and work she's done. There are lots and lots of personalities. She's not, well, she's not bright. She's not a genius in what she does, but she's pretty much good. I mean,
Okay.
she's very good at what she does.
Right.
Mostly, she has worked with persons, but there are some other stuff like bifurcating tongues and some scarifications.
Okay. He looks over it and just kind of going through each of the pages real carefully. Just kind of crinkles his nose a little bit.
Tipuk is
And
trying to keep serious, which it's hard, but she's trying.
you can tell he's definitely going over this with a very keen eye. And well, your work seems pretty good.
Well, yes, if I didn't do it well, people would end up with lip piercings.
End up with the really bad fucking days.
Yes, I try to.
Okay. All right. Well, looks good. Go take it. You know your way around a shop.
She looked at him,
You know how
sort
to
of.
operate an autoclave. You know how to sanitize.
Yep, pretty much. I'm a clean lizard. I drop it in the middle of my paramedic scope, but very clean lizard, I swear.
Oh,
She's
show me. Go. Go operate. Go sanitize some equipment. I want to see how you work.
okay. And first thing she will do. I don't know if you want me to make the rolls. I'm not
Nah.
sure. She would wash her hands very, very carefully
Mm-hmm.
before putting gloves, locating some stuff, watching where was the autoclave,
Mm-hmm.
where were the materials for the little bags for forgot the term of the day, sterilizing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
see the dates and then no. And we'll begin very, very carefully to prepare. She's almost paranoid, the sort of thing. You can clearly see it because she does things slowly, but she tries really, really hard to make it stuff perfect. Sort of annoying because for a puka to be standing still, it's not really easy. So she has to take take her time doing it. So sometimes she stops, look around, take a deep breath, go on. Finally, setting things up, putting in the autoclave, turning it on for the right amount of time for the materials she's using. After possibly inspecting the piercings and stuff and knowing what they were made of.
Okay. Just just watches. Right. Well, so you know your stuff. Know how to operate. Now we just need to wait for somebody to come in. Go ahead and have a seat. And when we get somebody coming in for a piercing, we'll see what you can do.
Okay, she
And
would discard the gloves she was using and sort of wait with this huge, huge grin because the idea of being able to poke holes in someone was very, very, a very, very happy thought for her.
all right. So uh you're there for maybe 15 minutes. Somebody walks in. It's somebody getting a who's there for a tattoo appointment. Uh so William and the guide and the client discuss. And then he gets to work. And I'd say probably you're there for about 2.5 hours or so before somebody comes in for a piercing. It's a It's a young gentleman, fairly clean cut, and definitely doesn't look like he's ever been in one of these shops before. He walks over the to the counter. William's still tattooing the guy. Looks down at the guy. Give me a second. Looks up. What do you want? The guy's like, here to uh, want to get my eyebrows and tongue pierced. All right. Talk to her. It's $50 per eyebrow, 110 for the tongue.
Lizzie will approach the guy, just sort of analyzing if he's old enough for it and stuff. Because she's a puka, but she's not insane. She would rather not poke a hole on someone who is way too young for
Yep.
underage person or whatever. Hello, girl. So, what exactly do you want in your eyebrows, in your tongue?
Just want two of the a hoop, two on my left eyebrow, and I want to get my tongue pierced.
Okay. Can I give you some more advice?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to put a hoop on a very, very fresh wound, well, it's going to swollen a bit. So it's going to be but it's going to be a bit more harder to take care of than if you put barbell jewelry and then you let it heal. Would you rather? But someone that will actually let more place for it to heal properly before exchanging the jewelry?
Yeah, let's do that. Give me a perception empathy.
Okay. Perception 3, empathy
Yep.
1, 4 dice if you can roll for me. Because I cannot.
Okay.
Yes.
4 dice. This kid has no idea what he's doing, and he is he's either here to to strike out in a way that isn't something he does. So he's a little lost about the whole thing. So he will kind of be like, okay.
Watching the way he is right now, well, take a seat here with me for a moment. Have you ever done a piercing before?
He shakes his head. No.
No. Okay. She will pull out her portfolio, show him some eyebrow piercings.
Okay.
Do you know how it's done?
Kind of. You
Okay.
take a
Technically,
skewer and
sim-
you stick it through my skin.
yeah, I will hold it it with a special special tool, so I won't really get my fingers in the place where we are going to poke the hole, and use the this skills to actually have to spend willpower, not to lie to the guy and make him terrified. So
Hmm.
spending on willpower to say the truth. I'm going to use an sterilized needle to poke the hole. It's going to hurt. I won't lie. It's going to hurt. We cannot use any sort of anesthetic because it would change the way your skin reacts to it. So it's not really worth it because it's a second of pain.
Hmm.
And I'm going to pull the piercing through the hole, I'll fixate it, and you will be done. However, you will have to take some care with it. And as you never done it, I would really like to, if you would think if you are ready to make more than one person, since it's your first time.
One more time. You broke up for a little bit there for me.
Okay. She just asked that he should think a bit since it's his first time if he really wants more than one person because, well, first time.
Um, he he nods. Yeah, still want one piercing or multiple piercings.
I'm sorry, repeat.
He's still he's like, yeah, I know. Um, yeah, I want I'm gonna do I'll do the one barbell in the eye, and um, and I still want to get the tongue piercing.
Okay. She will try to analyze his expression again, see if he's aware of what is going through because serious business.
Yeah.
So four
All right.
dice.
Um, he definitely changed his mind on the two um the two eyebrow rings. You convinced him of that, but he's shaky but set uh on the tongue ring. He's that one makes him nervous.
Okay. Okay. Which one do you want to do first?
Um, uh, let's do the eyebrow first.
Okay. She will take him to the piercing station.
Okay.
Take a seat. Wash her hands. Put clean gloves before she gets close to him and goes to analyze the place where she's going to pierce and if it's clean because
Okay.
she's going to possibly ignore and stuff. Now you want me to roll for medicine or hygiene?
Um, we'll just include all of that in the body crafts roll.
Okay, better.
We will do Dex body crafts. So, what is your dice pool?
Okay, let me see. Dex 3, Bodycraft 3, 6
Okay.
dice.
Okay. 6 dice. You notice William has gotten up from tattooing the guy and has come over to pay attention to you. And he is looking at, watching you with very stern eyes. Okay. Okay. It's a relatively simple piercing. Just, I mean, did the job. It's clean. As long as he takes care of it, it should heal well.
Okay,
And he, you notice when you pierce the guy, he sat like a stone. He didn't even flinch. So,
okay, she'll really, really try to see again if he's fine. If he's in shock. He's so cool. He's in shock because
all right. What is your perception in medicine?
um, perception 3, medicine 2, 5
Okay.
dice.
So 5 dice it is. Nah, guy's good.
Okay,
He
fine.
is. He's just one of those people that every so often you run across who's like, okay, he doesn't flinch, doesn't move, he just sits like a stone.
Okay. She grins at that. Man, you are hard. Okay, let's prepare for your tongue. She will make sure she will ask him if he has brushed her teeth before coming in and that stuff. Because anyway, even if she will give him something to wash his mouth with, and all, it's better to be sure it's clean and
Okay.
all. And
We'll follow your instructions.
okay, putting the thing
All right.
in the mouth, making it clean,
Yep.
and for the roll for positioning.
All right. Dex 3, Bodycrafts 3, so 6 dice, right?
Yes.
Okay. You want to spend anything on the roll?
Yes, willpower.
Okay. 1 willpower. All right. Three successes. 2 plus 1 for willpower. Um, again, he barely flinched when you pierced his tongue.
Okay. She will put the correct piercing on and put things aside as when she finished it. Okay. How you're feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Okay. You will talk funny for some days, and when on the first day, I would rather advise you not to eat solid stuff
Well, hey.
because it will be swollen. Your tongue will be very, very swollen. Okay, but take very care with it. Brush your teeth, make make your hygiene. Same thing with the eyebrow ring, and don't eat very fatty foods because it
Mm-hmm.
will make your body react to it. And Versace will give her the specifications of how to take care of it.
All right. He listens. William walks over to a cabinet, pulls out some paperwork. He hands it to the guy. Just written instructions on cleaning.
She's relieved because it's set on paper, so harder to forget.
Thank you. And William's gonna walk over, take the guy's money, answer, a few questions he may have, then send him on his way.
Liz is
Um,
cleaning the station because obviously was used and looks at William. How did I go? How did I go?
but the time you're done cleaning, William has already washed himself and he's gone back to tattooing the guy.
Okay.
And guy sits for maybe another hour. Nobody else comes in. He cleans up the guy, gives him his the rundown, tattoo maintenance 101, and then sends him on his way. William looks over. You've got promise. You've got skill. We'll do a couple of more days of review. I'll watch you for a little bit, some more interning, show you around the shop, and we'll do like a week-long interview process to see how it goes. See how you fit here, fit with some of the other guys.
Yay!
You don't have the job yet, sugar.
Well, it's more than I had 1 day ago, so a 1 week interview or something, it's very, very better than nothing. Trust me.
He'll goes through the drawer. He hands you $40. There you go. It's your commission on your sale on the job. You'll only get a portion of it. You get a portion of everything you do until you get fully hired. If you get fully hired, and then we renegotiate your contract.
Okay, thanks.
Leave all your contact information. It slides you just one of those zebra style notebooks.
Okay. She has no address. She has a phone, however. So she will let she's her info with him. She looks relieved even as she's writing down stuff.
All right. Well, thank you. And coming tomorrow, we'll do and you can start. You can sit and do some piercing work tomorrow, and we'll go over layout of the shop and all that.
Okay. She looks very calm and happy, which is sort of scary. But she's holding her money as if it was $1 million.
And with that, we will call the scene to a close as William's next customer walks in.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.